So, today I'm going to take apart the HLN Aquano 10 kilowatt coolant heater, the kind you would find on large bus, large trucks, or anything you want to heat up, I don't know, a lot of coolant or a lot of water. Right, I have never taken one of these styles of heater apart before, so we're going to learn together as we do it, using the basic tools in the office. Because I noticed this has got like giant fittings on it. I'm used to diesel heaters with just normal sized fittings. So, where to begin? Well, I might as well just do the brief. Here is the bag of bits you get with your heater. In there is the manual, the fuel pump, fuel hose, all of the wiring and plugs and fuel pipe and whatnot. And get back in the box. You also get a giant exhaust. Obviously, this being a 10 kilowatt sized burner, requires a lot of air and a lot of fuel to run it. And there is a electronic controller, this one of the Wi-Fi controlled variety. That's all in there. We won't be running it today, obviously, being in the office, but at some point I kind of have a project in mind for some sort of portable water cooler, but we'll see how that plays out or pans out. Alright, first I'm going to take off this plastic cover on the top in case it's hiding anything underneath. What size would we go with? Is it them? What a good guess. Oh, disclaimer review. This isn't a review, this is just me tearing it down. This video is intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. It does not constitute a review or imply endorsements of any kind. The content is presented in a neutral manner, and viewers are invited to draw their own conclusions based on the information provided. Right, I've never had a heater like this on the channel before. One of these big coolant heaters. Is that rattling? No, it's just my imagination. So, what have we got? We've got a temperature sensor. That is a thermostat style, you know, one that opens and closes. Thermostat. Gonna guess that is the bleed plug for letting the air out so you can bleed your coolant system. There's an appropriate drain plug on the bottom. What else have we got if we spin this round? That is a giant glow plug. This end is the fan burner, burn tubes inside the heat exchanger. That is a fuel pipe. I should also mention it's very heavy. It's all cast aluminium and other parts, but yeah. What does that say on it? What's it? It's got a number on it, but it's just got 2024 and 2 letters. Just its date of manufacture, I presume. Right. Will we take off this end, the fan blower end? We'll start there. It's Phillips screws. Oh man, they're tight. Oh, there's Loctite on them. They are tight. Maybe we won't be taking them off. Either that or I've got very weak. But they are pretty tight, and I don't want to. Oh no, tell a lie. Perhaps I just need to turn it over so I can get better leverage. Let's do that. Because what I don't want to do is strip the head off the screw. So if we set that there. Right, after a minor setback, I've taken out the 3 screws from around this end, and it should let me remove this. Ta-da! And it does. And in there is a big fan motor. 6.5 amps, 12 volts, 78 watt, 6,250 RPM. And it appears to be a brushless kind, because there are 3 wires here going into it. I don't think I have to remove that, no, because I can get the next 3 screws there. I'm just making sure I'm not squashing anything. They are a little bit, David. I'll just not move about too much. Right, let's get the next sets of screws. Did I get that one? Yes. And we'll go for this one. Earth, ground, a ground attached to keep, obviously, because there's a gasket in between these 2 parts, so there would be electrically isolated, or fairly isolated. Perhaps not a great ground. Okay, and then... Well, let's take out the burn chamber out, or do I need to take out the glow plug? Oh, no. There, sorry, not the burn chamber, the blower fan. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge. Monstrous. Wow. Oh, it's lovely and smooth though. Must be brushless because there's no cogging. Man, that's smooth. Smooth. Anyway, right, as I said, like we can unplug it now. Three pins, 3 wires going in, 3 wires. 1, 2, 3, 3 wires, so it must be a brushless motor. Set it over there, like that. And now we can see into the burn chamber. Right, well, not into the burn chamber, I can see the end of the burn chamber. Boy, is it big. Nice. Right, let us then take out the glow plug. I should just unplug all this and get it out of my way. It's just easier. Right, let's unplug these. ECU module off. We'll open that up after. Please, somebody remind me. We'll open that up at the end and have a look inside. Right, and that lets us spin it around a bit. And we'll sit it on its end. Right, there is a screw that holds the fuel pipe in there. It's just a little metal bracket to hold it in place. That comes off of that. That'll let us... Wait, how do you... Okay, right. So the fuel pipe is not part of the burn chamber itself. I'll show you what I mean when I get down that far. And we're going to have to snip a little cable tie here. And disconnect the glow plug. That is the glow plug disconnected. And now I did have an adjustable spanner. Unless it's an actual size I've got. Are you 22? No, you're bigger than 22. Didn't bring any bigger than that. So, it's adjustable a clock. Assuming my adjustable goes big enough. Oh, it's only just. And how tight are you? Please don't be super tight. Please. Please. Well, we won't be running it anytime soon because I've just snapped the head off the glow plug. Well, that was silly. Whoops. Yeah, okay, well, there was that. Right, that appears to be a standard glow plug inside a great big adapter. Not sure. How would you... What size is that? 11? 12? 12? Like, oh, you would need the special... How would you get that in there to... You know the special tool you get for slipping over your glow plug and undoing it? That I have somewhere that I can never remember where it is. You would need your glow plug removal tool to take that out of this special adapter. That would then save you snapping it off like I have just done. Right, okay. What I'm going to do now is pause the video. I'm going to email Kevin and see if he'll send me a new glow plug. Yeah, that was a silly mistake to make. What a silly thing to do. Right, well, it's snapped off now, so it can't get any worse. Right, and inside there is the glow mesh. been run. It's got a suit on it, so it has been run. So this has been run and tested. Right, let's get the burn chamber out before I break anything else. Oh. Right, let's take out the burn chamber. There's 3 screws holding it in. And as I said, this fuel pipe is not attached to the burn chamber in the normal way. I'll show you once we have it out. I'll bring you down for a look, because you're currently up in the sky, because there's nowhere else for you to be. Where's the third one? There it is. The third one. Oh, okay, that's... So it looks like a normal heat exchange, not a burner tube from the outside, but yet it's coming apart. That screw is not undone, right? And it is now. Right. And it removes the end of the burn chamber. The bit with the plate and the fans to swirl it. And then... Do you want to... I can tip it up for you so you can see. There is that. Is that like a is that the wick? The fuel wick? Oh, I don't even know. Or is that an insulation plate? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm intrigued. Anyway, right, it came out that way. Cone up. Oh, it only fits back in one way. In that case, how is this just... Must be the next bit we need, where we take out the next stage. And there's a temperature sensor down there. That must be, yeah, the actual burner. Where the exhaust exits out, there's a sensor in there for measuring temperature. Right, okay, so... Spanners. Let's see if I can guess a spanner size. Oh, I was so close. It's a 13. And let us use the box end. Lovely. Well, apart from snapping the glow plug, we're doing not too terribly. As I say, I've emailed Kevin to say I've been an idiot and snapped it. Alright, is it just 2 bolts? It is just 2 bolts. I'm just looking at the water pump here. It's also got 3 pins going in, so I presume that's also a brushless motor. Which that makes sense, you know, they usually are brushless, because the impeller's usually only magnetically attached to the, you know, I mean, it's not physically attached to the thing. Is any of these cable tied to each other? No, right, so we should be good to... I said there's 2, is there 3? Can I stand this on its end? Barely stand this on its end. What is holding this on? Just those 2? No, not seeing anything else, right. Nope, it was just adhered by stiction. Right, that comes off there. That, oh, there is a sensor. The sensor. I need to remove the SID sensor wire. Hold on. This sensor here. Need to unplug it. Sensor, okay, the 2 of them are into one plug. The water temperature and the burn chamber temperature, but is that long enough now that it lets us take out? Now that is a burn chamber. Wowie wah wah. Yeah. So we're used to, hang on, sit there please. There is a 2 kilowatt. There is a 4 kilowatt. And that's what I was saying about the back plate being attached to and the fuel pipe. I mean, the fuel pipe, I suppose, is attached, but it's got an extra. The housing is part of it, so we've got a 2, a 4, and this is 10. This is 10 kilowatts. So there's a hell of a size difference between the 4 and the 10. Shh. But this is kind of the size I'm envisioning for our 8 kilowatt here. Maybe not the same diameter, but definitely a bit more length. And then, right, okay, I'm going to remove said. No, go sit up. Come this way, camera. Come to be peer inside. Right. So there's the burn chamber. See, there's holes, and that must be just. It's not a wick, is it? Because the fuel goes inside there first, so that must be some sort of not temperature, but heat protection for the fan, because that's the incoming air in there. That would go in like that. Air on the side, out the middle, through this little mesh, in the burn chamber in there. Fuel comes in that through there, where the glow plug is in there. The mesh is sitting out there, but in there, so you get fuel, glow, and then burn in there. No, there's a lot to see in there. I presume there's an internal wick, the same as all the other heaters, and then you've got all these fins on the inside of the heat exchanger. Heat exchanger being water in here, goes round and then comes out. That one down there, that's your outlet. I'd say that is a bleed for bleeding the coolant, and there's a drain down the other end. Hang on. If I tip in down there, there's a drain plug, so you can drain the coolant out of the system. And that's just a brushless water pump. Water goes in that end, that's the inlet, and then out in the end, round about, and then is pushed through here. It goes all the way out the thing. And I say that is heavy. Might just be heavy for me, but it is. Is that a rubber gasket? Yes, it's a rubber gasket. That's why it was stuck in place. That bit there, that is a rubber gasket that meets against the surface there. Man, the surfaces are really nice. Now, I can be corrected if I am wrong, but I read from HLN's information that this is their heater. They designed this here. Everything else that looks like this is a copy of this heater. This is HLN's own design. However many years ago it was they designed it. This is theirs. I can only take their word for it. I don't know. It's not like the Eberspacher's and the Webasto's, where I've seen the patent, I've seen it ran out. After the 50 years, I haven't seen any of the patents for this style model of heater. I can only take them on their face value, but it looks good. It would be good for heating up a hot tub or some other sort of outdoor water feature. Yeah, oh, I've just noticed there's spot welds around this, so there must be like a... Is that where... Oh yeah, it's where the inside donut, where it narrows and changes the airspeed for the mixing and the burning. Yes, it's spot welded inside there, just noticed it, it's fine. Yeah, this is nice. Well, I'm going to now reassemble this, minus the glow plug, and see if I can get a tool to take that glow plug out of there and put a normal glow plug back in it. What an idiot. As I say, that's the burner mesh, not the burner mesh, the atomizing mesh for starting the burn. It's good that it uses just a normal glow plug. I'm not sure if that's a washer or if I just broke that ceramic bit off. I think it came out of there. Yeah, it did. It's part of the glow plug. That's fine. One snapped glow plug. Should be fairly easy just to wire on a new. I'll just cut and crimp and solder. Should be easy enough. If not, I'll see if I can get a replacement. And at some point we'll set this up as an actual test and get it burning and firing and heating up some water. Right, I'm gonna put this back together. Oh no, 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 no. Thank you, whoever it was that shouted out there. Open up the ECU. You lot sit there. Let us get a screwdriver, perhaps this one, and have a wee peek inside. Dun, 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 dun. ECU. How do you open it? Do you think they're either MOSFETs or voltage correction? Maybe voltage correction. Yeah, not a huge amount to see. Brain box ECU. Presume that's for programming. Yeah, okay. Wait, there's another side. There's the other side. Oh, my rubber gasket's escaping. You stay there, rubber gasket. And that's the other side. Okay, now put that back together. Ta-da! Right, I'm gonna bolt that back on there, and again put it back together. Right, so any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below. I'll try my very best to answer them as always. Thanks for watching.